Hello, my name is Kathy, and today I'll be discussing Venus in Taurus. But before I do this, I wanted to let you know that because I have a great many videos now on many different topics, that I've decided to make several different video playlists, so that it's easy to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Venus and Taurus people are most likely to be fixed on one romantic partner for a very long time. It is their natures that once they have formed an attachment to something or developed a like or dislike, that they tend not to want to change it. They like to stick possessively to the same preferences and involvements from that point on. These people are very capable of feeling a lot of quiet jealousy if their attachments are challenged. The Venus and Taurus person uses their steadfastness to provide them with a sense of stability, continuity, and permanence in their lives. Very often they stubbornly exclude new experiences so that they can inhabit a comfortable, unchanging world. These people are very good at simply shutting out those things that they do not like or appreciate. What they value most is a peacefully, uncomplicated life lived with those people and things that they value the most. Venus and Taurus people are very sensory and sensual by nature. Their sense of touch and taste is particularly well developed, and so you find that they really enjoy feeding themselves wonderful food and to be surrounded by fine materials and basically luxurious conditions. They also love to be around green and growing places because they have a special affinity for plants. If these people have lost touch with their quiet inner centers, they can become very materialistic and will pursue money and possessions with great intensity. The bottom line with these people is that they want to feel that they have a solid self-worth and absolute security, whether this consists of a large bank balance or a finely developed sense of self-worth in their own eyes or in their relationships with their loved ones. These people are very aware of material values and quality craftsmanship, which often shows in the gifts that they love giving. Venus and Taurus people love to be touched both physically and metaphorically, whether this is by a close connection with nature, with loved ones, or with everything that they appreciate touching. Being physically touched is important to these people, and massages are high on their list of wonderful ways to spend their time. Because these people like to be touched so much, you'll find that they are highly concerned with their personal attractiveness, because in love matters, they generally prefer to attract their partners rather than pursue them. They tend to have a certain placid passivity about them that most probably developed in their early years and often shyer years. If troubles come their way, their general reactions to them is to quietly reserve and patiently and gently will simply last it out with their dogged persistence, keeping the peace in their lives at all costs. They hate the idea of letting go of anything that they value, especially their peace. As a result of this, they may let a large part of life pass them by because they are so concerned with protecting their small personal part of it. Being people who are by nature very fixed in their values, you find that they will also fix their sights on attaining the goals that they find of value. It is at this point that these people are capable of going after what they want for a lifetime, sometimes becoming so fixed on this goal that they forget to give it up once they get it. The struggle just goes on because they find it difficult to change both values and aims once they have set them, even if they find through their own personal experience that they need to. This further emphasizes the difficulty these people have in throwing anything away, from possessions to life goals. When negatively expressed, these people can be too quickly convinced and too easily taken advantage of by other people. Their emotions can rule them, and they may have a tendency to seem to be incapable of mature, rational judgments. When negatively expressed, they can be highly artificial, pretentious, and often have affected speech and mannerisms. Basically, empty-headed social climbers who are satisfied with basking in the reflected glory of the rich and famous, rather than achieving this for themselves. There can be a strong trend in their lives of being confused and basically unable to handle life's problems and joys simply and directly. The prospect of growing old is something that horrifies these people. The negative expression of Venus in Taurus can be highly susceptible to physical attractions to others and have little control over their sexual urges. When positively expressed, the Venus in Taurus person is wonderfully domestic by nature and enjoys decorating their home with wonderful, beautiful, and comfortable things. People with this Venus position tend to marry for money, since they find it so much easier to be affectionate in a comfortable and beautiful environment. They have an instinct for art and enjoy good companionship and the leisurely pursuit of pleasure. Having enough wealth to live luxuriously is something that makes these people blossom. But even without tons of material wealth, you find that these people are wonderful at giving comfort to others simply by being sympathetic and encouraging. These people love to create wonderful effects in fresh, wholesome, and enjoyable ways. You may find such people can be great connoisseurs of the fine life, but are never phony about it, and they will work to cultivate their own gardens both literally and figuratively. They simply want to enjoy the best of everything, and they feel it is their natural right to do so. Venus and Taurus people have an instinctive feeling that nature will supply their needs if sufficient use can be made of the goods which have already been provided to them. Even when they're going through some hard financial times, these people can generate a psychological sense of abundance, which then magnetically attracts us to them via the law of attraction. Venus and Taurus people tend to have a natural and spontaneous mode of living. Even when they have a background of wealth, they replenish themselves by staying close to the earth, whether this is done by farming, camping, hiking, or simply beautifying their homes and grounds. They often keep pets, raise beautiful flowers, and like to eat out of doors. It is this basic connection with nature that they feel at a deep level which promotes this. Venus and Taurus people have a very simple and direct approach to love. To these people, things are very simple. To love someone is to love them physically and with all of their hearts, and they expect the same in return. Their dream is to love in this manner and have it come with a lot of money in order to make their life more comfortable. That is heaven. These people will marry for money and will most probably live happily ever after in the process. In love, the Venus and Taurus person is practical and uncomplicated. They don't like making the best of things. They much prefer living a life of luxury, comfort, and security. A stable world where they can freely demonstrate their affectionate and loving natures. And these people are fully willing to wait for these things until the right person comes along to provide it for them. In the meantime, while we're waiting for Mr. or Mrs. Right, they will work diligently towards providing themselves with all the comforts that they long for. These people know what they want and are perfectly willing to work with great patience and determination to get it. They love to surround themselves with beautiful and costly possessions because it ensures them that they won't be put into the position of being victimized by harsh life conditions that may unfold. Venus and Taurus people are likely to inherit money, and they can be highly successful in business partnerships. These wonderfully artistic people love creating beauty, and you will often find them pursuing painting, sculpting, and other artistic endeavors. Although they tend not to be strikingly original because of their basically conservative natures, they do create wonderful works of art. They would rather put their trust in tried and proven methods than to take risks in experimenting with wild and crazy new concepts. I have a great many videos now on many different topics, and so I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Well, that's it for now. To stay up to date with my latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this free YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button right below this video. Take care.